Welcome back. Well, our next guest says this year, September, can be the new January. 92% of people who make New Year's resolutions fail. So today, how to set yourself up for success. Les Brown is a motivational speaker and author, and he wrote this book, You've Got to Be Hungry, The Greatness Within to Win. It'll be released in about 2 weeks. Good morning to you, Les.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm so excited to have you join us today. Your book is totally my jam. This is all about building mental resilience, and I want to get through all these points, but tomorrow, which is September 1st, starts National Self-Improvement Month, right?
Yes, it does. And it's a very important month because during this time where people are, we have to really build mental resilience. But in addition to that, we have to upgrade our skill set. This is a new landscape. This is the era of what the late Peter Drucker calls the era of the 3 Cs: accelerated change, overwhelming complexity, and tremendous competition. So the people that are going to break through and come through this time where we are, because it will end, they've got to be hungry.
I love it. And I believe you are 100% accurate in that, because the people who've been able to pivot and have found new strength and new direction truly are going full bore ahead. So I want to talk about getting a ritual. And that's your first point, because I feel like this is something I have recently found I need to do better, is find this structure.
Yes, it's very important. When I first get up in the morning, I have a scripture that says, all things work together for good for those who love God. And I have an affirmation that I say, Lord, whatever I face today, together, you and I can handle it. But in addition to that, I listen to motivational messages on YouTube, and I encourage people to listen to Les Brown speaking in the Georgia Dome, where I'm speaking to over 80,000 people, and to read 30 to 40 pages of something positive every day to build mental resiliency. There's an African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. So being mentally strong today is major. Even before the coronavirus, the suicide rate in our country had increased by 32%, including children. So we have to really work on our mindset now more than ever before.
By the way, you have the most incredible voice. I just listening to you is soothing, and so
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. I mean that, and I think what you're speaking about too is having that resilience and feeding ourselves all that positivity is going to stick, and it will create that strength inside. Talk a little bit about finding those 3 core competencies, because I think a lot of people feel a little helpless, as you mentioned, even with the suicide rate going up, that they're just not capable of doing anything, but we all have God-given talents that we can work with.
Oh, without any question, and I am an example of that. I was born in an abandoned building on a floor in a poor section of Miami, Florida, called Liberty City. When I was 6 weeks of age with my twin brother, we were adopted, first foster kids, then adopted. And when I was in the 5th grade, I was labeled educable mentally retarded and put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade and failed again in the 8th grade. But I met this high school teacher my junior year, and he taught me that you don't get in life what you want, you have to get in life what you are. Work on yourself. The other thing he taught me was work on your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. The other thing that he taught me that's very important, a lot of people miss, practice the principle of OQP, only quality people. Surround yourself with people that you can learn from, people that you can grow from, people that can help you go to that next level, that hold you accountable and they hold you accountable, that will really position you to win.
That is 100% true. Find people who are smarter than you as well, right? Build yourself bigger.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when you're looking for those 3 things, because I want you to speak to that a little bit. These are core competencies you say that you would do even if you didn't get paid, and that's where you should focus your skills.
Yes, it's your calling. That a calling, I think, is something that you love so much that you do it for nothing, but you do it so well that people will pay you to do it. I speak and spoke for years free. And one of the things that a lot of people do, they dismiss things that they love to do. And now we're in a time where you have to look for ways you can monetize what you do. Because before the coronavirus, it was projected that 47 million jobs would be eliminated because of artificial intelligence. Now we've lost over 50 million jobs. So the 40-40 plan is gone, where you can expect to go to college, graduate, and get a job and work for 40 years and retire on 40%, which wasn't enough in the first place. You've got to be flexible. You've got to be creative. You've got to create relationships with people that are smarter than you. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said, if you're the smartest one in your group, you need to get a new group.
Yes. It's so true. We ran out of time. I could talk to you forever, but is there anything you want to leave people with?
Yes, you have something special. You have greatness in you, and you must be willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I love it. Thank you for joining us, Les.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You as well. Here's how you can get Les's book. Again, it's You've Got to Be Hungry, The Greatness Within to Win by Les Brown, and go to lesbrown.com.